Today we're making the fluffiest pitas for gyros. Today's my daughter's birthday and she requested gyros for dinner, so let's make some homemade pita for my girl, starting with 1 1/4 cups of warm water, 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, which is equivalent to one of those little packets of yeast that you can buy in the store, a teaspoon of sugar or honey if you prefer, and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Just giving this a little mix, and we'll let this rest here for about 5-10 minutes. You just want it to get frothy. You'll know your yeast is ready when it starts bubbling to the surface and it gets foamy on top. And then I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. I'll be using all-purpose flour for this. We'll be adding 2 cups to start, and just mix all this together until it's incorporated. Now we'll add a 1/3 cup of flour. Once your dough comes together, flour your mat. I grabbed another 1/2 cup of flour. I'm going to knead this for the next 5 to 10 minutes until everything comes together, incorporating flour from this 1/2 cup I reserved. For this recipe, you're going to use 3 1/4 cups of flour to 3 1/2 cups of flour. I'll show you what your dough should look like. Okay, I used 3 1/4 cups of flour, and this is how my dough looks. It looks perfect. This is what you want it to look like. If you need to sprinkle on a little extra flour, closer to 3 1/2 cups, don't stress about it. You just want your dough to look like this. I'm just adding some olive oil to a bowl. Put a lid on it. I'm gonna let this rise for 30 minutes, punch it down, and then let it rise again for another 30 minutes. I'm using a fast rise yeast, so this will only take 30 minutes before I have to punch it down. If you're using a regular dry active yeast, it might take a little bit longer. After 30 minutes, your dough will puff up like this. Go ahead and punch it down, and then we're gonna let it rise once again for another 30 minutes. I flipped it out onto my mat, and I'm gonna divide this into 6 pieces, but you can make these any size you'd like. Take each section and form a ball. Just covering these up with saran wrap and I'll let them rest here for like 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and get a large cast iron heated up over medium-high heat. As you can see, these puff up quite a bit. Pull these out into 6 to 7 inch rounds, and you want them about 1/4 of an inch thick. If you need to dust with a little flour, that's okay. Looks like this. Once you place it into your cast iron, you will see bubbles starting to form. After a minute flip, see that the other side is cooked all the way through, and you're gonna go ahead and remove it from the pan, set it onto a clean dish towel with the other ones, and cover it up while you cook the rest. So I'll just keep them covered in a towel like this until we're ready to eat, and they'll stay soft and warm. And this is what they look like once they're all done. They are so good. I'm still getting everything ready for her birthday dinner, but let's try it. Dipped in a little tzatziki. Cheers. Nothing beats a fluffy homemade pita. Let me know if you try it.